A few days ago, I watched a video about someone complaining about how locking up their follower while harvesting and releasing them when they finished caused an explosion of bonus crops that they had to run around and pick up individually, and I thought, you know what? Yeah, I hate that too. So I wondered if it would actually be faster to stop harvesting halfway through, release my follower, pick up the bonus crops, lock my follower up again, finish my harvest, release the follower again, and pick up the rest of the bonus crop instead of harvesting, all at once and walking around picking up the leftover crop that I couldn't get during the bonus glowing crop timing thing that allows you to run over the crop without stopping to press a button. Now, in this experiment, I'm only going to time the picking up of the bonus crops and not the harvesting of the crop. The reason why is because there's two random events that can happen while harvesting. The golden crop, where you can just spam the harvest button and get bonus crops, and the bonus explosion, where you have to run over the bonus crop to pick it up. And if you don't pick that up in a fixed time, it's just gone. Now, I've personally experienced 3 golden crops in 1 harvest row, and 1 golden crop in 3 harvest rows. So since it's a random variable that I can't control, I'm not going to include the harvest time within my timer. Okay, before trying this out, there's something you have to understand. When the follower gives you the bonus crop, it will land in a radius around you. However, there's a limit of the number of crops that can fit into that radius. And when that is reached, it's thrown just randomly throughout the biome. And it turns out pumpkins are the largest crop in the game. That means you could possibly harvest 400 canola and still have it land in that radius, and you can pick it up with no problem. But that's just not the case with the pumpkins. Now, in my personal pumpkin farm, I plant and harvest 432 at a time. So in this first harvest, we're going to stop halfway through and release my harvest, which happens to be Minnie Mouse. Let me just go ahead and skip to the halfway point when I'm going to release her. All right, just a few more to go. Okay, I'll get this timer started. Now, I'll be honest, I don't exactly know if that was my exact half point of harvesting my pumpkins, but that's where I kind of chose to split it up. It looks pretty close. I'm just going to go ahead and do with that. Just waiting for the bonus crops. Okay, let's go ahead and start picking them up. This is what I was talking about, where you have a limited amount of time where you can pick up the pumpkins. I try to walk in between 2 pumpkins because when you do that, you can pick up both of them. They're not always spaced correctly to be able to do that, but that's what I do most of the time. And I'm able to do it most of the time as well. Okay, looks like we got a good even amount. It surrounded me pretty well. I don't see any stragglers off to the edges, so I think that was a good choice on where to stop and to be able to get my bonus crops. Looks like we're almost done here. Should be able to get everything within the time. We are almost done. Just pick up these few. I think there's a few stragglers up here. See if we have enough time to pick them up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it ended. That's fine. 2 to pick up. That's totally fine. I can deal with that. All right, Minnie, back into jail you go. Get in there. Come over here. Push you in. Let's go into edit mode and extend this fence. Lock you in. Now you can't get us. Let's get back into position, and I'll just skip ahead to the end. Okay, last few ones for this harvest. Let's get into a position. Let's go back up here. I think this might be a little bit more even for me to find everything. Less obstacles in the way. Alright, let's get the explosion. Here we go. Alright, let's pick up the last of it. Timer's going. We just passed the 2-minute mark. Let's go ahead and pick everything up. Thanks for the bonus crops, Minnie. Appreciate it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I'm not sure if this was the best path. You can't always figure out what is the best path while you're doing this. We're going to finish this up with plenty of time before you're not able to pick any more up. All right. We got a few stragglers over here I didn't pick up. Okay, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. That's pretty quick, I think. So let's go ahead and end this. We'll go to our other harvest, and we'll see how fast it is if we just do all of it at once. We're going to lock up. This time I got Mickey Mouse, so we're going to lock him up. Get him in there. Go, go, shoot, shoot, shoot. Let's go into edit mode, and we'll select the fence. Close him up. And we'll go ahead and start the harvest. I'll just go ahead and skip to the middle, or to the end. All right, I was just checking to make sure I had enough inventory. We'll start the timer. We got 2 minutes and 45 seconds to beat. You know, I liked it up here. I was able to get everything done squarely and in trying to get myself in the best position to give this the best amount of time. Okay, here we go. A little bit of lag. That means we had a lot, so we got a lot of explosion. We got a lot in that explosion, so that means we're gonna have pumpkins outside of that radius. Again, I am trying to walk in between the pumpkins so I can pick up 2 of them at once. It's not always laid out perfectly for you to be able to do that. You just kind of do what you can and try to do it most of the time. I'll definitely have enough time to be able to pick up the stuff that's immediately around me. Maybe a little bit more afterwards. We'll see. All right, we're getting close to the edge of that radius. And looks like we got it. Okay, now we're trying to find the best path for the last bit of time that we have till we can't just walk over it, that we need to manually pick it up. Oh, that's a good path. Oh, it just ended. Okay. So from here on, we are trying to find everything and pick it up. There I had talked to Mickey on accident, so I edited that out and gave myself those probably about 5 seconds back, because probably usually wouldn't do that on normal cases. Once again, I'm just trying to find the best path to be able to pick up as many as I can without walking as much. I can already tell you, I really don't like this. There's so many more keystrokes that I'm doing versus what I did previously. Okay, we hit the 2-minute mark. I don't think we're going to hit this within within another 45 seconds. But this is already annoying to stop, pick up, and then I get a ginger root on accident. Okay, another pumpkin. And sometimes you have to travel quite a bit because you're trying to pick everything up before you go to the next one. And there, right there, that's another annoying thing, is that you swear you stop and you press E, but for some reason it doesn't trigger the pickup, and so you have to come back and do it again. Another thing that helps out is being well fed, because when you're well fed, you can walk faster or run faster, and that is definitely helpful in both cases of either harvesting all of it at once or stopping in the middle of it and harvesting it. You should always try to be well fed when picking up your harvest. Oh boy, we're already past the 2:45 point. I wasn't even paying attention, so we're over 3 minutes. So the question now is, how much better is it to stop? Like, is it a little bit better? Are we beating it by a minute? We'll find out. Come on. Seems like it takes forever now compared to what we did previously. Pick up, stop, pick up, stop, pick up, stop, pick up, stop, pick up. There's a nice bunch of pumpkins right here I can pick up pretty quick. I wish they were always like that, but you get a lot that are just spread out so much. Pick up. So I still have a few obstacles in here. I still have these fire pits, and the reason why is because I got a little ahead of myself during the questing, and I created an object before I was told to create it. I was reading the text that said, once you get all these items, You just have to pop it in the in the pot and cook it, and you'll get what we want. So I got the list of things I needed to get, but then I went ahead and cooked it. But some of the items were in my chest, and so what they wanted was in my inventory before cooking it. So I'm kind of stuck until Gameloft sends out a patch to fix that. But I think the quest line would allow me to upgrade something to be able to remove these little fire pits here, or these fire campfires all over the place. So until that time, I'm just having to deal with it. Oh wow, I'm just looking at the timer. We are coming up to 5 minutes. So stopping halfway is already massively better. Let's see if it's going to be like cutting the time in half. That'd be amazing if it cuts the time in half. What would that have to be? 5 minutes and 30 seconds? Well, we're 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Got a few more. I can see some stragglers over here. Pick this one up. Pick this one up. How about over here? Oh, I see one over by the camping ground. And 5:29. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we got the answer. Oh, I see a pumpkin in the background. But, well, we can see that stopping the middle of it is a lot better than just harvesting the whole thing and then going around and having to pick everything up manually. So there you go. There's a tip for you. Stop harvesting halfway through and go ahead and pick everything up and lock up your follower again and do it again. That's just way faster. Just saves you, twice as much time. All right. Well, if that was helpful, give me a like and subscribe for more videos on tips and tricks. See you next time. Bye.